I'm Judi James and I'm the co-author of the U-Code, which is really a handbook of paranoia, defining what everything says about you via the choices that you make and the things that you buy. One of the main themes is your handbag. I'm guessing you're probably a bit of a bag lady because we all are. But there's that wonderful mystical link between women and their bags. I did some research to discover where this comes from. I think it's down to hunter-gatherer, I think, because we were out there picking the nuts and the berries where the guys were out killing the animals. I think they would be brought home in some receptacle, and I think that's why we've got this very precious relationship with our handbags. Nobody must touch them. We probably don't even know what's in them ourselves. And the type of bag that we choose, therefore, says a lot about often the slightly deeper side of our personality. Some common bags then would be, for instance, the courier bag. Now, this is a very now bag. It's also a woman firmly in touch with the masculine side, because this is a real good old unisex number. What it really says to me, though, is that you have a masochistic streak, because these bags are a complete and utter pain. They were not made for women's shoulders, so the strap will keep dropping down. The bag will keep hitting you on the bum, which means that you might be enjoying that, I don't know. And then worse than that is the way that when you go to get anything out and you're rooting for your lip gloss, this comes up and smacks you in the face. So this bag shows somebody that really deep down hates themselves. Then we have the clutch bag. Now, a lot of women take clutch bags out on their night out. The idea being that we look very ladylike, we stick it under one arm. It looks almost regal, quite twee, so you'd expect somebody with extremely good manners, somebody very well organised, just a comb and a tissue in there. That's patently rubbish. These bags are like the TARDIS. Any woman carrying this will have more in there than you or she would ever dream of. And also, this is the sign of somebody that likes to party hard, because where these come in really handy is on the journey home, where they're actually used sometimes as a receptacle for vomit. Then we have the designer sack. I can barely lift this one. This one is quite a small size, but often they're almost twice the size of the person that owns them. Very much a celebrity thing, partly done for vanity, because the bigger the bag, the smaller it's supposed to make you look. So anybody that wants to look like a size 0 will probably have one that trails on the ground. When you bring these on a date, the guy thinks he's in for a good night because he assumes that you've got this as an overnight bag. What he doesn't realise is that there's nothing useful in there whatsoever, and that he's going to have a test of his patience, because you will keep him waiting for at least 3/4 of an hour. He will be eating his own elbow off with frustration while you look for your lip gloss in one of these. Then we have the satchel, worn across the body. Terribly whimsical, very sort of Enid Blyton. This is somebody firmly in touch with their slightly more childish adolescent side. However, I think with bags like this, you kind of underestimate this person at your peril. These people might be whimsical, but they're also a bit hockey captain. They're kind of leaders, natural leaders, particularly in an emergency. They'll have things like sandwiches and elastoplasts in here, so they're very useful in an emergency, but also extremely stubborn people. These people are a lot more willful than you would give them credit for. And then lastly, we have the kind of it's not a bag, Jim, as we know it kind of bag. This almost would denote a bag lady as such. These are the kind of bags that people pick up once to go shopping and then end up carrying it with them for probably the rest of their lives, with a kind of it's a temporary bag kind of thing. Totally anti-designer in a lot of ways. However, this would show somebody with a kind of creative, in a kind of long, flowing skirt kind of a way person. Probably very, very good at their job, but at the same time a bit on the whimsy side now and again.